Go. All right, here we go.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. I said what I meant, and I meant when I said it. I ain't even really trying to go where y'all headed. Put me on a spaceship, no paramedic. Princess of the world. Let it fit a hot minute. I recheck, pull it out outside a hot minute. I'm not kidding. Play with the kitty, put the kitten in a minute. Say what couldn't be done, I did it. Say what need to be done, I did it. Get down, get up, get the chicken. You're gonna over there, dancing in the kitchen.
Down to the floor, how low can you go? Down to the floor, how low can you go? Down to the floor, just grind up. I know flow, how low can you go? Crank that bitch up, crank that bitch up, ride that bitch up, jerk that bitch up, ride, crank that bitch up, work that bitch up, freak that bitch up, ride that bitch up.
When you walk into a room, you tell them I don't need no introduction.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to Speak That Shit. I am your host, Zobo69. What's going on? Hey, we got a lot to talk about today. As usual, we always got a lot to talk about. You know, you could join the show. We're going live on TikTok. This first time we're going live on TikTok also with Speak That Shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a 2-hour show, so you're going to hear what we talk about.
You're on TikTok. We're going to last like 5 minutes on TikTok. You got to watch
they end it real quick?
Yeah, you got to watch your mouth on TikTok.
Well, if we get banned, we get banned. It's okay.
Yeah,
but this a show where we definitely speak that shit. So.
Yeah. If it goes off, it goes. It goes. It goes. Hey, I be in and out on that. So you know what I'm saying. So, but at the same time, hey, I got a show coming up. It's in St. Pete. It's this Saturday. You know, go to my page, Speak That Shit on Facebook. Speak That Shit with a Y. Go on the page and look it up. And, hey, y'all in the Tampa area or St. Pete area, come on down. Show start at 8 p.m. Come on through. If you like to sponsor the show, give me a call at 941-681-1710. Go to info@kingscastleent.com, info@kingscastleent.com, and go to Tubi. We got 2 movies on Tubi, Church Sessions and Debit Card Life Matters. It's free. Church Sessions, Debit Card Life Matters, and we're working on some more. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? Call holler at your boys, all right? All right, Kush, what you got going on?
Hey, what's goody? All right, so last Tuesday at the Shuffle, I was the featured artist. So that was the only real thing I had going down. I gotta fix this light. This thing blinking on me. But besides that, man, nothing else. Just been vibing, chilling with the family, trying to survive the hurricanes and these random storms that keep popping up. Like every time I think it's over, it keeps raining again. I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, man, last Tuesday, bro, you should have slid. It was fire, man. I got like 30 minutes set and I went hard. Best believe I went hard.
Wow.
Yeah. But besides that, man, been vibing, chilling, living life.
Right. Anisha, Annie, what's up?
What's up, you guys? I'm Anisha Brock, aka Annie Loke, and I want y'all to go stream my movie on Tubi. Of course, I'm a Tubi actress. That's who we are. We are King's Castle Entertainment, the fastest growing entertainment company in the state of Florida. So make sure you tapped in. We got movies on Tubi and stuff. I'm gonna repeat the names of the movies. It's gonna be Debit Card Life Matters, and what's the other one called? Church Sessions. Okay, that's all I want to promote at this moment. Shout out to myself, AnnieLoke.com.
All right, we got Tasha. What's going on, Tasha?
Hey, y'all. You know me. I'm just living life on life's terms, trying to do the better at the next step. Kush's mom, of course, my name that I've had since he's been in school. Yeah, but everything is good. Just trying to stay positive. That's all.
All right. So, you know, y'all know how we do it. The first half, we just talk about what we're going to talk about. We just pick a subject, just talk about what's going on in everyday life, you know. And I want to talk about, like, why people know that a hurricane gonna hit your area, you in a certain zone, and they tell you to leave, and you stay your monkey behind. They stay there, y'all stay there, and then y'all sitting up there on top of the roof talking about help me. They told you to leave.
Right.
The way
Right, that part.
And that is diabolical.
Ooh.
You. Why you have to reveal that it was you? But yeah, like
don't
I said that earlier this week, and he like, oh, they can't afford the leave. Try to make me feel like I'm all like sheltered and unknowing.
I ain't talking about the
people
one
go through that don't have money. Like
I ain't talking about the
to
one
do shit like just up and leave. Like,
I ain't talking about the ones that can't leave. If you got a boat,
I
these joker pulled out a canoe. If you got a canoe, you can afford to leave. I'm talking about the ones you talking about. You talking about the ones that like Spring Hill or somewhere. No, they don't even got cars. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just talking about any person in general to where they told you write your name on your leg. Like I think that you would find a way to get in your wheelchair and scoot somewhere. Like you would find a way to just walk. Like catch a bus. Like go to the school on the other side of town where they're saying it's higher ground. And then my thing is you was gonna end up there anyway.
When that dude said write your name on your leg, he planned on killing them anyway. He wanted them dead anyway, because if he knew they ain't got no way, why you bring the police cruisers and pick them up instead of riding the street trying to fuck with people like me?
I'll say this. I'll say this. Because one of my homies had posted something like that on Facebook, and I was actually a little upset at them because the thing about it is we don't know everyone's situation. That's number one.
Right.
We don't know everybody's situation, and the population is big enough for a couple people to be left behind, or you know what I'm saying, or a large number of people to be left behind, and they really don't got nowhere to go. You might be like, oh, well, you can go to a shelter. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, my wife's phone got all the warnings. Mine didn't. So if I was
didn't either.
Right, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, so if I wasn't around my wife, shit, I don't know. And then on top of that, being from Florida, they hyped this hurricane the same as every other hurricane. So now it's boy who cried wolf. I don't know if I should really uproot my life right now and really leave. Y'all say this every time. And then most of the time, y'all tell us like a week beforehand. This hurricane, we didn't find out till like 2 days, if not 1 day before that thing popped up on us. You know? So like people real deal being messed up positions. And a lot of them be like trailer park areas. Those be the main ones that really got to get the hell out of here. You know,
right.
People, they underestimate it. Like we always get hit with hurricanes. We have something called hurricane season. So
that's why it's called.
You know
hurricane
what I'm saying?
season,
if you got hurricane season, but you don't never teach us about evacuation routes. They don't never teach us how to use them motherfuckers. We see the sign for evacuation route all the time on the side of the road. We don't know how to use them. Y'all know how to use them? Y'all don't know how to use them.
At the same time,
you know what? When I took my driver's license test, they ain't even had them signed.
We're not gonna deny the existence of Florida man. Like, wait, disclaimer, because we're not gonna sit here with these Florida men and deny the existence of the term Florida man on the news. And,
that's what we do, man.
Might just be standing at his yard and don't want to go nowhere.
That's what we do. And at the end of the day,
certain people don't go nowhere, but these
if
people
I leave, you know how many people in love with their cats and can't bring their cats with them?
Man, like, that cat gonna be gone. That cat, they better not rear. They supposed to be scared of.
Or you got morbidly obese grandma upstairs that we taking care of. Like there's so many random situations where people are like, oh, we can handle it. We survived the last 15 hurricanes and blah, blah, blah. Not knowing shit. New Orleans never knew about a hurricane. And then trust me, Katrina came and remixed everything. You know what I'm saying?
They set New Orleans up. They set New Orleans up. You think about it. I don't think since then, did they ever get hurricane since then?
They hit with a little something, but it was the levees. It was the levees.
They broke the damn levee. The levees ain't just break on.
Okay, same thing.
The levees ain't break on his own. And levees like I just
that's what the residents said
right now.
So let me rephrase. They broke the levee. So that's the difference.
That's what flooded. That's what flooded.
Walter said, "Preach though. I am a retired military. They choose who they want to warn and who they want to tag. Right. We tag so many people in Vietnam. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't get no warning. I was like, what did I do wrong? Why did my wife getting told that we should leave and stuff like that? And then I go on the map and my area not even affected. I'm like, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. We got air mattresses.
Ulysses Tabitha, are you efficient in doing business Lone Star? Hurricane, no good. Don't know what that means. Didi, hey, Tasha, Edith here.
Hey, Edie. Hey, sis. Hey, sis.
What's good, Auntie?
Andy come by, she'll know what it means. But no, my thing about it is they pick and choose. They pick and choose who they want. I remember when I stayed on 127, right? and that hurricane hit, and over there by I'm gonna say 15th and maybe 120 seconds, a nursing home over there in that area, where Teresa used to be at. So, but Teresa store on 15. So the hurricane hit, and for one, we didn't really know about the hurricane gonna hit that way. So I wasn't going nowhere anyway, so it didn't matter. But woke up that from 124th on down to 15th, the Fowler was flooded. The people in the nursing home, they got them. They had little boats, and they got them, and took them to other nursing homes.
What?
Yeah, they took them to other nursing. It was about maybe 2000. I want to say maybe 2007 or where around that time. That was that time we got hit with 4 hurricanes.
I heard about that.
Yeah, the one hurricane hit and came down, right? So before the hurricane came down, I went to jail. So I'm sitting in jail, the hurricane went up north. I get out of jail, the motherfucker coming back down. Like he said, you thought I was gonna miss your ass. He came back down. I forgot the name of that hurricane.
I heard about that though, because the kids were out of school for an entire month. I heard about that. They were posting about that.
Yeah, we got hit by 4 hurricanes. I know one was Ivan. I want to say one was Ivan.
The last one the one that came through in what was that, 2018? That one was supposed to be going east. Remember that? It was supposed to be going east, and then it wound up going straight through Tampa.
Well, with the Punta Gorda.
But even with those evacuation zones, that still didn't help them people from being stuck out on their road.
But they
were stuck out there for days.
But it was one. The one I'm talking about. This dude had a canoe. If you got a canoe, you got a way to leave. You got a canoe. You bought you a canoe. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So he sitting, chilling on the top of his roof and talking about something. If they don't come and get me soon, just know that I love you and all that. Motherfucker, you could have. Yeah,
Here's my thing. When they come and get you, they're taking you to the same place you could have went last night. That's what I was saying the next day, and people wasn't sympathizing with my unsympathetic.
If you live on the coast,
the motherfucker, they ain't toothbrush brushing their teeth, and they sitting around there all in your fucking space trying to figure out where you live.
So you'd rather stay and just come there wet the next day?
I'm gonna stay home.
I say, Zo. If you lived on the coast, if you lived on the actual coast,
see, that's a problem.
Thank you.
I won't live there.
Gonna stay home because outside, they got the sirens going and they telling everybody, look, if you don't come, you will die. Like they gonna make sure you scared enough.
No, I'm leaving. If I stay on the coast, any damn storm, it could be just a little rainstorm coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving.
I think people live there. I think people live there as a come up. Like I think people buy houses there and get renters insurance or homeowners insurance, and I think they purposely do that. Because I can't see any other reason why you would live like next to the ocean on a sandbar in Hurricane Central. Like that's crazy. They have to.
Well, but you know what?
All the time.
The insurance doesn't help. Actually, insurance is actually messed up. A lot of them people that houses is messed up. They don't recover from that because they play that insurance game on if it was caused by the hurricane or if it was caused by the flooding. That's what happened to them in Katrina. Is they were saying some of it was saying it didn't caused by the hurricane, it was the flooding, and a lot of them people weren't able to rebuild. A lot of them people are still in Texas right now. In other places because they can't go, in Florida too, because they can't go back. But I say that a lot of people cannot. We may say and think that it's the easy process, right? But my car is in the shop. Okay, the only place I can really go that's around here is the corner store. I can't go. If I'm going to walk to the store, it's going to take me a long time to walk to an actual store. So I have to go to a store that actually charge me double. So, and then you look at a lot of these people are getting state assistance. We may look at it in another light. That person with that boat probably could have got it inherited to him. He probably could have got it for a little bit of nothing. It's hard out here, and these hotels are expensive. gas is up the roof,
Mhm.
food is expensive. So somebody may kind of weigh their odds out, like, hey, I can't leave. They're not going to help me. So I'm just going to ride it out and pray that it's going to be like the last one. It's sad. But you do have a lot of people that stays. I know some people that stay. Because remember when we lived in Bermuda, and I think it was Hurricane Ivan came through there. I think it was in the late '90s,
Mhm.
and the hurricane. They had hurricane parties. They actually went
To the
to the
beach.
hurricane,
Yeah, they'll go
and
to the beach.
mind you, you can travel this island in less than what 3 hours from coast to coast.
Yes,
So a lot of people just don't think about it like that.
Oh
All
yeah, I
right.
definitely seen
26 square
kids
miles.
in Arkansas. When I lived in Arkansas, it was like because they get tornadoes and storms and things. So like I remember them saying that it was gonna be like a big flood and the kids was just playing in the water. Like they were out there in
Yeah,
the water. Like you know how they say they tell you that something's coming now and then it's more coming. Like we're already under like 4 feet of water. Well, like 2 feet of water on certain streets. And like the kids just out there playing. But we used to do the same thing in East St. Louis.
All right.
yeah,
Make it make sense what Auntie said because people don't take it serious until they experience it. There are too many
yep.
people coming to Florida and there's nowhere to go. Exactly. We got too many people here. And
Too many people.
Dee Dee said the
We like y'all,
government.
you
Dee
know.
Dee said, I don't. The Dee Dee said the government.
Well, I am being nice. I ain't like
They
that
making they
100%.
Dee Dee said the
they making the
government.
property value go up.
Yeah,
Is what
Didi
they
said
doing.
it's shit too hot right here now because everybody coming down here. Didi said the
Yep.
government does control how we are impacted by natural occurrence. I agree. Just
Absolutely.
like earthquake,
Absolutely.
they monitor them and don't what they say don't alert the public when they are coming. Yeah. Auntie said that's how I was in Cape Coral with the what they say with iron. There ain't
Hmm.
not enough
Ian.
high ground. Walter said, "Damn, I got a taste for waffles."
I don't get it.
the Wi-Fi's on us, the Wi-Fi's are the same. Lots of people in California are living in state parks. Yeah, and
Yep, that's so true.
and
Why?
Auntie say insurance covers hurricane. You have to purchase surge protection. I learned that from Ian. I said it right this time. I relocated back to Tampa at the end. The hurricane was supposed to hit Tampa, but instead it hit Fort Myers. Okay, that's the one that they sent everybody. That was the one they were sending everybody. Tell me it's gonna hit Tampa. They sent everybody to go through. They said go through Orlando and then go to Atlanta or whatever. And everybody going to Orlando and that motherfucker cut left. I mean cut right and went in the middle of the thing
Whoa.
and were following them. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one that was 2018, wasn't it?
okay. So that's the one. I don't know
I
when.
think that's the one I was talking about
Yeah,
when
yeah,
Kush was saying
okay.
about the evacuation. I'm like, it didn't help them out because they wind up saying it was going to go one way, and it wind up everybody's going that way, and then it wind up going where everybody else was going.
Mhm.
Everybody was stuck.
Look,
Kush, that's the
y'all,
time that we was
man,
at your dad.
hurricanes are in God's hands. We can
2022.
we can try to make
Absolutely,
we can try to make a move all we want with these hurricanes, but it's in God's hands. Like you better know
absolutely,
where you move and know what you got to deal with. Like that's why I would never live in
absolutely.
California. I could never live in California because I don't want to deal with earthquakes. I don't
Right,
No,
right.
and at least with the hurricanes, you got some type of warning.
Yeah, I don't want to just be
Exactly,
on
Earthquake,
the,
you
on
ain't
the
gonna
exactly.
know.
toilet and
You
then
ain't gonna know till you think you and think unless you think
Oh,
you
and
having
they're
a seizure
scary.
and stuff. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, oh,
nah, I'm
I'm
straight on
having a
that.
seizure, and it's a
And
earthquake.
Mm-mm.
yep, that and it's scary. That's
They
the
said
year that I moved from California. Is
they
that
said that
that
was
big earth? Was it?
Uma,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Irma.
Armor, or whatever it was. Yep, yep. That was that one, Shay.
Mm.
Yeah, Irma. So all I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, like the ones that like in place like Spring Hill and stuff, they don't have nowhere to go.
I just want to go to the beach and like be
They
high
don't
at the
want to
beach.
go.
Like when is the beach gonna be open again?
I don't know.
I feel
But
sorry for
anyway,
the homeless people and any of like the drug addicts and the homeless people and the old elderly
Right,
that are on the road. Like I feel bad
right.
because even if they find a quote unquote shelter, they'll get turned away because of the way they smell. Like people
Right,
don't know
right,
that. They
right,
will get
right.
turned away
Right, right,
they smell. So it's like I can only imagine how many people are not being reported. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know their name and stuff.
right,
That probably
right.
died in a hurricane over this. Like it's
It
just
was one dude. He said he talked to homeless people like, you need to get out of here. The storm come. He said, "Nah, I'm gonna ride it out."
yeah, man.
You on the streets? Where the hell
Yeah.
you gonna ride out? For real,
They
you
gonna
know what I'm
ride it
saying?
out.
If somebody stopped you and you on the
He gonna
street, and
ride the wave.
if they stop you and they trying to help you because
He
somebody's
got a
trying to help
canoe.
this person, I guess they're gonna take him to the school or whatever. I guess he figured out if you take me way over here to this school way in Brandon somewhere, how the hell I'm gonna get back home?
Yeah, I'm
You
supposed
know
to
what I'm
get
saying?
Right, that part.
Yeah, how am I get back? They ain't gonna take me back home. Auntie said it wiped out bridges where people on it. People would trap like North
oh
Carolina is now.
God.
Even
Ooh.
even with the warning there, realistically, is nowhere for everywhere to go. What happened in North Carolina, Asheville? I don't know if it's Tennessee or Asheville, but it's a part of that bridge that was gone.
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
it was
Yeah.
part of that bridge that was gone. So
Scary, scary.
Now what's scary is when them alligators come out. People be forgetting, like, give it 3 days, 2, 3 days, and they don't get rid of that flooding.
yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. The alligator's gonna be knocking at the door.
And they'll come in numbers too. People
Yeah,
under
yeah, they're gang. They
they come
coming.
in
They
numbers.
worse than the Crips. They coming. Hey, right. Yeah, they coming. They coming. And then it was I seen it was a manatee or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It was a manatee on land. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, they coming in numbers. So yeah, that's what it is. That's the thing about it is. So but all I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, sometimes some people, if you can get away, go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take it serious. You can get away. Just like they say, if you stay in a trailer park, you already know y'all in zone A. They always
Right.
they put all trailer parks in zone A. They put all trailer parks in zone A.
All of them.
All
It
of
Hmm.
them.
is just kind of hard to understand. Like that's all we want to put out there is that it's a little hard to understand why you would have stayed. And y'all get on live and record what's going on and be like, man, my sister had to save me out of this situation. Look at this water. But it's like you knew that water was coming, like literally that amount of water or more. I just don't have understanding for knowing that if something is coming and not preparing for it. You know what I mean? The best you
But
can. Why should I, as your sister, have to come save you? And that's the thing that the rescue people were saying when they said, hey, write your name on your leg. Why? Because y'all being disrespectful. You're forcing my service workers to come out. They're good at what they do. They're good at their jobs of saving, rescuing people. But if we can prevent them risking their lives, let's do that. That's the message that I was hearing. And then the next day when it happened, somebody ended up dying. One of the people is a rescuer.
when you really think about it, okay, we're gonna think logically here. We have all these people here that's undereducated, underemployed, under everything. How in the world are we gonna expect for them to think anything else, right? So when you have a group of people or an economy that's depending on you for their living, how in the world are you going to tell them that they're not going to be dependent on you for their survival as well? So I think we have to look at it's more than just somebody just saying, oh, I'm going to leave. It's just like somebody in the hood. It gets shot up all the time. But do they leave? The people in New Orleans, from my understanding, they always have floods. It's nothing for them to have a flood of water that's up to their shin and then it resides. That's why it's called a fishbowl. So, and they wasn't properly notified, and a lot of people in the projects cannot leave. I don't know if you guys ever been in New Orleans before, know people out there, but there's poor parts in New Orleans and even in Maryland where there's no running water. I thought that was against the law. So we have to kind of look at the demographics. Everybody just can't up and leave. And some people mentality is used to being in their bubble and not thinking anything is going to happen. I mean, it's sad though.
That's why you gotta expand your mind. Like, don't ever be so stuck and small mind. Not, I don't even want to say small minded because I don't want to offend anybody. Because I've been to these places. Like, I've been to different places with poverty, and I've been to some of the most luxurious places. However, I've also been a young mom living away from any family, living somewhere in places where I might not be too familiar with, oh, this happens all the time and stuff like that. At the end of the day, where there's a will, there's a way.
And
So you could be
But
in
how? But you
no ride to
expecting?
the little shelter place. You ain't got this and you ain't got that. But if you really thought that you were gonna die the next day, you will be on the
But
bus.
you don't think
You
that.
will
But
get the
see, this
stroller
is the
and
thing.
kind of go over there.
So, 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 Annie, my point is, this is my point. My point is that we cannot expect for these people to think like us. When you
Exactly.
have a place where they don't have a grocery store, don't have fresh produce. And we always talk about what they put in our food, right? So you're talking about people that's eating those type of things. And we're expecting for them to really say, oh, okay, well, let me go ahead and leave. This is the best
So,
option for me.
so I can say
They're
this.
in more of fear.
If everyone actually listened, this is what's going to happen. If everyone let's go to a reality where everyone actually is intelligent and listens. What happens is what happens in New Orleans.
Mhm.
Those people knew it was really bad, and the only option they had was going to that stadium. Remember, going to that sports
Yep.
stadium, and guess what? People died in that stadium.
Yep.
People went missing in that stadium.
Yep.
People got killed in that stadium.
Yep.
People got assaulted in that stadium.
That's
Why?
why I
Because
ain't going. That's
everyone
what I'm
was there.
saying. Yeah.
Everybody went there to try their best to survive. So trust me, if everyone listened, the roads would be so clogged that they're gonna die on the road.
And going there.
The first
Right.
report that we had from this hurricane, the first death reported was someone in their car. That was the first death reported, was someone trying
in their
to
car.
leave
Right. They
in
was
their car.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like I get where everyone's coming from with it, but we need more than 48 hours. They told us in 2 days. People have to literally convince them. Well, if you work from home and your job's like, I don't care. You know
And
what I'm saying?
it take me
Like,
1 day to get from here to Tampa on
yeah,
301.
and then if everybody tries to go at the same time, the roads are clogged, you stuck, and then the hurricane keeps moving. And then when you watch the news, they keep showing different trajectories where the nigga might be going this way, and now he going this. You don't know what the hell going on. So it's
Yeah,
like,
it's all predictions.
yeah, so we're dealing with an entire like population of people. We're dealing with an entire like place full of so many different types of people to where it's like, if you have 1,000, if you have 5,000 people, 100, it might sound like a lot of people, but 100 is not a lot of people out of 5,000. So,
No.
Right.
so yeah, no, I'm just
stadium.
saying. So a lot of people
Stadium,
stayed
50
home,
people, if
but
everybody
trust me,
knows
in the
everybody.
areas where they were supposed to leave, most people listen. Most people
Right.
listen.
Right.
Like
Right.
the people that didn't listen, we're lucky that we got the TikToks. And the amount of deaths, I think, is around like, it should be around like 10 or something like that. I could be mistaken, but the
You're
amount of
right. You're right, Auntie.
so the amount of deaths from this hurricane wasn't too, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad because
Right.
one is enough, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I think
And
All
you're
right, but we're
absolutely
gonna
right about the.
yeah, I
all
think
right,
they
but we're
tried.
gonna
They
get
tried.
ready to close this section now because we gotta do entertainment news in 2 minutes or so. But I want to read the rest of these comments. Shay said people don't have anywhere to go. What are you going to tell the people who don't have a car or people with pets? Well, the pets got to stay. People who have experience storm before won't think anything of. I mean, hell, they only live about 8 years anyway. So shit, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It seems small-minded and
Oh my
some
goodness.
people stay due to ignorance, yeah, and population control.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
gonna say it like this, and then we're gonna end this though. I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna go on the internet. I'm gonna go live so I can go viral. So, so he died, but he went viral. Hey,
Wow.
hey,
I
but
was actually locked up I did federal time and I lived in a federal prison and I was actually locked up with a lot of people and immigrate. Some of them were, it was immigration camps. Some of them were immigration. Some of them were, just from different parts of the country. And I definitely was locked up with women from New Orleans, girls from New Orleans who, like when you said that, it kind of struck a chord with me when you mentioned the stadium because that did turn into a catastrophe. Like going there to save your own life turned into a catastrophe for a lot of people.
So sad.
Like on the roof, it was like children being
Oh
left
yeah.
in
It's so
porta
sad.
potties.
Right.
Like,
There's a lot of
and you
things
see the
happening.
blood, you see what's going on. Like, there's no, like, it's really savage. So
It's not, and that's why I'm not going nowhere. But anyway, it's that time right now,
Gotta throw that in
7:30.
substance,
So
you got to have substance.
7:30. We're gonna do this.
Bitch be
We're
heavy.
doing this entertainment news. 30 minutes. We got 30 minutes entertainment news. So okay, what's going on?
All right. So entertainment news.
What entertainment gossip?
Gossip and news. It's
Man,
news.
you told her
because
she
of
can go. Why you gotta be like that?
I'm in
Because it's gossip. We don't know what's going on with these people for real. You know,
You right about that. You're right about that.
I think we know.
Okay, so gossip. We'll say gossip. Let's say
Get ready
gossip.
for it. Look at you. Let me find out. You got your teacup ready? You got your teacup ready, don't it, Tasha?
I'm ready.
So, you know, I like to bring y'all something severely ghetto. And I just find it severely ghetto that there's a story. I just find it severely ghetto that the fans are interested in the things that they're interested in. Basically, I want to let y'all know that one of the baddies is trans. And she recently got surgery to remove her.
Right. Which one though? The light
There's a lot
skinned
of
one, or there's a couple trans on there.
There's a lot. I was watching the baddies with her, and I'm looking at this. I'm like, wait a minute, what you got me here watching? I said, that's a dude.
They just try.
That dude got more testosterone than I do.
Well, I think
They just try to make money.
It's only one.
They just try.
Boy.
It's more.
No, it's more than one.
Who is
It's more than one. But I don't know. But it just depends on what season you're talking about. Because on all the seasons, if you watch the battles, you'll see them. It's a couple on there, and they're trans. But which one is it? Is it the light skinned one that was on Love and Hip Hop?
We're talking about Sydney Star.
Oh, I like her. I like Sydney Star.
So shout out to Sydney Star. I felt like
she got the operation, and so she's
what do they call them once you get the operation? Are you now like a woman?
Transsexual. It's called transsexual.
But they don't want to be a transsexual, do they?
If they change their sex, if they change their sex, if you change your sex, it's transsexual, and if you just identify, that's transgender. So that's basically you're saying my gender, but then transsexual means that you actually got the equipment.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
yeah, I like that from somebody at my job.
What's transvestite? What's that mean?
That's what we used to call.
That's what we used to call. That's what we used to say.
We're not knowing about your private area.
I think it is. But you know what? I think the best way to find out is to go to the source, because now they have LBGT queer. Now they identify as queer, but back in the day that was a derogatory term.
And
it was a bad word, but they kind of so transvestite, I don't think you should be saying that. It's transgender or either transsexual.
Stuff we can't say. Now that people talking about that person, if you mess with me, I'm gonna alive you. You can't say kill no more. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that man dead. Oh, he's unalive.
And
all right, you're gonna get us flagged. You're gonna get us flagged. He didn't mean that.
I told him earlier. He didn't
mean that. He didn't mean that. YouTube. He didn't mean that. YouTube. We just talking shit.
We black folks.
That's why it's called Speak That Shit.
It's a severely ghetto situation. What's severely ghetto about the situation is that Eddie Winslow paid for her surgery.
Okay, that's not ghetto.
Yeah,
that's not ghetto. He got a whole bunch of money, baby.
He was on Auntie's Tea. You see him on Auntie's?
Yes, girl.
Like, more promo for that. Like, he trying to keep himself popular. I ain't mad at him.
Darius.
Well, if you watch the show, he talked about being like that. He's Eddie Winslow. I didn't know until that show that he was brought in for money. He wasn't just a child actor or anything like that. He comes from big money. So he's always been in the industry, and that's cool.
But that's what I mean. That's why I'm calling it severely ghetto, though. The reason I'm calling it severely ghetto is not the story. It's the fact that the fans are into it and the fact that the blogs even cover it, because it's like, it's supposed to be entertainment news. So are we really getting off on like you know, the details of Cardi and her husband play by play. Like every single day there's an update with these kind of things. And then we're like in these people's business. Like, why can't it be like, oh, Sydney Star performed before 1,000, 2,000, 50,000 people, or she did this or she did that.
Controversy sells. Controversy sells.
Shock factor. Shit.
Right.
I don't care how many fans she got.
But understand what I'm saying. People are really doing shit. Like if you look into these people with these stories, even the Cardis and different people who are headlining, like they're actually doing things.
Well, the thing about it is what you got to get is
could
this.
be
Though. What you got to get is this. What you got to get is this. Is I don't give a F what the billionaires are doing. That's happy. I don't care. You're a rich millionaire. I want to see. I'm sorry. I want to see you stub your toe sometimes. I want to.
Yeah, I want to. Right.
I want to see your flaws. I want to see the things that make you actually like me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see, oh, you got another car and you won another award. Man, forget your Grammy. Good for you, kid.
It's her birthday. She sent somebody flowers. Ooh.
Yeah, like, no, I want to hear about your granddaddy coming over
right.
or something. I don't know. But give me something spicy and something fun. Because guess what? The only reason you're rich is because you entertained us. Not because of your accolades. You got your accolades from entertainment. So since you don't want to be in the movie, since you don't want to release an album every 5 seconds, since you don't want to chuck and jive for me, then shit. Let me see what you got going on at home, or let me see what you got going on in your marriage. Keep me entertained so you can stay rich.
Right.
Once you're not relevant no more, and once we don't talk about you no more, you turn into the baby, and now you're just doing stuff.
But that's why clout ain't for everybody, though. Clout's not for everybody. Like he's a person who's good at it. Like he know what let me let them know this going on. Let me know. That's not for everybody. You know.
But I'm gonna tell you why.
But that's a new job, though.
I wouldn't even say that's their job. It's so exploitative. Like, what have you really just?
No, it is exploitation. It's their job. Look, I just want to put out there I just want to put out there that we want to be relevant as well. And if there's any sponsors that's willing to sponsor us, just go ahead and hit us up. That's all I want to say, because we want to get paid too.
I ain't getting no sex change. I ain't getting no sex change. I'll tell you right now, but I'm gonna tell you like this though, right?
I ain't getting no sex change.
I'm not. I like that.
Look, I'm not.
That real cool cat. That real cool cat. Well, I'm just saying. Anyway, you know why Darius paid for that sex change though? You know why he paid for it? Because once a dude have a sex change, you know he get a vagina, and he turns into a woman. Mm-hmm. He have to have sex like every day for a while to keep that hole open.
So he needed
closing.
Basically needed somebody to be attached to in order.
Well, no. The thing about it, he could use a vibrator or whatever. But what Darius doing, Darius don't do that. But it's not even like it's later. Like if you want that hole to stay open, that's what you're going to have to do. So what? Darius paid for it because he's going to have sex every day.
And I bet if you ask him, he'll probably say you damn right.
He gonna have sex, but right, he gonna have sex.
I bet if you ask him
every day for a while, I don't know how many months it is, but you got to do it because you got to keep that open. And how I learned this because I watched what's the name? I watched Secret Society, and that's what they said on Secret Society.
See, I feel like that's a misunderstanding. Somebody said there's entertainers, they are entertainers and they give up privacy for money. In my understanding, that's not the definition of an entertainer. But if you go
Walter, it's true.
If you go in certain offices, that's what they'll tell you probably.
Walter, is true. And
then anybody anything.
And then Walter, I was working with this lady, this Latino lady, and I want to say it's her son. This is back maybe 10 years ago. Her son had a surgery. And he had to go to Canada to get the surgery changed into a woman. And this is what she told me. She said that though her son, now her daughter, had to have sex every day. She got to get penetrated every day. And I forgot how long.
That's not something that real women have to go through. Like that alone would
No. That's because they just got something new in them. And then to keep it open, they got it ain't forever. They don't have to have sex forever like that, but they got to have sex like that for a while to keep that hole open.
Okay. I got to intervene. Lord have mercy. Why do y'all do this to me? Well, if anybody else out there has just had their surgery, and I guess they have to, like my homie said, keep it open. What you're gonna need is you're gonna need you a nice bottle.
What?
Bug lube. I was trying to find a whole different way to segue into this, but y'all just kept going with it. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. So y'all make sure y'all go get the best of the best. Yes, sir. The best
Tasha,
of the
you can
best.
get yours, so.
Yes, sir. Spunk loose. Use code BFAM.
But could you guys? But seriously, could you guys imagine? Seriously, somebody going through that type of pain? That has to be something that's within them. To have to go through that type of pain.
What's
I mean,
a woman trying to get out.
That's sad. That's sad though. But it's for I don't know. I guess I just support anybody's decision as long as it's making them not be in a negative light, I guess, or spread negativity. But I believe going back to Cardi B and them and all them telling their business, it's a job for them. And we're looking at them because people are, I'm gonna tell you right now, I watch bullcrap TV so that I won't have to think about anything else. I'm just sitting there listening to bullcrap. I don't have to think too hard. And a lot of people are escaping reality, to be honest with you. And it is what it is. They making money. They got smart.
It's smarter to pretend for people. I would take the Will and Jada over that bullshit any day. What
they just got
going on? Because he's at home last night and they're doing a play-by-play like she's explaining to the fans. That's like having toxic girlfriends. You know how hard it is to have a group of girlfriends because they have too many comments about what the fuck you do. Like, you know what I mean?
But we're talking.
You keep them at a certain level, but like with that, she's got all these people with a comment. She's really talking to them like she got to explain herself of why her kid's father is in the home with her kids right now. Like I think this.
But you know what though, Annie? But remember, we're talking about Cardi from the hood.
And she gets
Cardi from the hood. Cardi from wait a minute. No, what I'm saying is that you're talking about somebody that's from the hood that has a little bit of money and a little bit of celebrity. She's still the same person. So the same toxic way that she's handling her man, handling her, is the same toxic way my next door neighbor would. The same toxic way as I may decide to act if I'm hurt. So she's just expressing. She just happened to be Cardi B. She's the same person.
When people are in your business, it's inevitable that people disagree or think you're stupid, or like the opinions will like really just get to you when they're coming at you. At the number that they come at you.
I'm gonna say this.
That's why people don't read their comments. But this bitch,
check this out.
Can you stop reading your comments, Cardi? Like,
look, check this out. I'm telling you right now. If you were to go on my Instagram and you go to the big number videos, you will see 1,000+ comments from people saying the most off the wall things to me. You feel me? But guess what? You'll see me responding to every last one of them. So in their reality, I'm pressed. I'm pissed.
Right.
I'm in my feelings. At home, me and my wife are having the time of our life because now the post says 2,000 comments instead of 1,000 comments. And now more people are jumping on it, and now more people want to
following you.
Yeah, and then now
that's what she built herself on anyway.
Yeah,
that's how Cardi.
And that's her job. That's her job.
And that's why I've been saying. That's why I was telling her this. People got to stay relevant. They want to be on there.
They have to.
They want to be on there, and once they don't stay relevant no more, then they sales come by. People forget about it, so they got to do something else to do that. She may be sending Offset out there to cheat so she can do something. I don't know, but Shay said that's the one thing fans say about Cardi B is she doesn't act like she is famous because she vents on live instead.
And that's what keeps her famous. That's what keeps
her famous. Yeah.
I don't know music, but I know about all this crap. I don't know nothing about her music though.
Oh yeah, I love the music.
Exactly. But you know what? I first started seeing Cardi B on Love and Hip Hop. It wasn't because she was a rapper. It was because she was different and she had a drive to not go homeless. Yeah. That's what I like about her. And she just happened to make it, guys. And she happened to fall in love with somebody, which a lot of us do, knowing how they are, but we fall in love with them anyway. And then when we get treated, when we get treated the same way he just treated all the other ones, she's venting. She's hurt. And she's holding a conversation with people. Who knows? She may not have nobody but her fans. She may not have nobody that she can really talk to except for the people online. You
And she
But
never
then
got
again,
know.
this is
and
the
she got
part where
one baby
women get
daddy.
put in a box.
One
Women get
baby
pushed up
daddy, and
against
it's
a
her
wall in
husband.
this exact situation. And I'm about to tell y'all how. Because you talk down on a woman. Oh, she got more than one baby daddy. Oh, she got. But at the end of the day, these are people that got skated on for acting and behaving like this. So you're not going to attack a woman for staying with her man. Like at the end of the day, I just feel like it's just entertainment wise, that's what she do. And that's why she's doing it. You got to do what you got to do to stay relevant based on your own following and things like that. But what you
Well,
do?
I'm
What
the
do you got
type
to
of.
say, Kush? What do you got to say if I
Oh,
say what
sorry.
I got to say?
All I
I was
gotta
gonna
say.
say.
Oh, go ahead, Mom.
No, I was just gonna say I'm the type of friend that will tell you. I'm the type of friend that's like some of the people online and will tell you if you come to me so many times about the same situation, I am that broad that will come to you and say, well, if you like it, I love it. Get out. What are you telling me for? If we're going to keep talking about the same thing. So I can kind of see if people are if she's venting and they're into it, then they're going to tell her what's on their mind. And she can't think that people are going to be nice about it because you're spreading your business out there and you're not being treated right. But then we don't know what she's doing either.
If you don't, because me personally, I'd have left the nigga. I'd have been on TV. I'd have been live already with another nigga.
But that's only. But
That's
she.
easy right now. She don't let another dude.
I'd have been outside
She don't
living
let
my
another.
life. Go ahead. Like chasing a man ain't never kept a fucking man, girl.
She don't let another dude. She don't
You're
let
chasing
another
him.
dude beat up that kid that's in her stomach head up. Now the baby gonna come out stuttering and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she did.
Look, I don't.
And then
I can't help you right
I
there.
know me.
Cardi.
Look, only thing I gotta say,
right
is,
there, Cardi.
because I
Go ahead,
don't say
Kush.
much about women, famous women and whatnot, because I can't really compare my life to them. But I will say, I see the shirt you wearing, Zoe. So shout out to St. Lucia. If y'all don't know, St. Lucia is the only country named after a woman. So shout out St. Lucia. That's all I gotta say to that.
See, I'm respecting a woman right now. See,
Didn't even know it.
See, you guys do learn.
But the thing about it is,
You guys learn
but
a
what
lot.
you but see, this the thing. What them feminism women be saying is always about. It's women. Dudes, you do this. Women do a lot of shit to men. You know what I'm saying too. I ain't talking about Offset. I ain't talking about Offset and Cardi because that's some different shit. But you know what I'm saying. Women got to start taking about for what they be doing too. Yeah, they got to like. Okay, I was wrong.
But so the difference is.
Most women when they wrong. They don't even apologize when they wrong. They just think they give you some sex and stuff and it's over.
I've heard that. That's a hell of a topic. I've heard that. Like women got an issue with apologizing. I've heard that. Like, what the fuck? That's not fair. That's not cool.
I'll say the average person has a problem with apologizing, but the difference is everyone apologizes differently. We want the cookie cutter. We want the I'm sorry for what I did. This is what I did, and it won't happen again. You know, we want that fantasy crap. When in actuality, if someone feels like they're right, they're gonna feel like they're right. You know what I'm saying? And if you try to argue with them to convince them that they're wrong, it don't matter now. And now you're not gonna get no apology. So as a man, if we can't communicate in a way that doesn't get her more in her feelings, then the apology's out the damn window. Like, I know it sucks that we have to play this game, but everybody has a game they got to play in this relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But how do you not know if you're wrong in a situation? Like, it don't take that much. I feel like it takes effort. Anybody, when you have two people sitting on a stage or in a courtroom or anywhere, there's one person that knows inside of them that they're fucking wrong.
See, that's the thing, though. It's about morals. Like, some people might view stuff more intensely than other things. Like, let's say I got a juice in the fridge and you come in and take a sip of my juice. I'm finna snap on your ass. You feel me? But you might sit here and be confused because you're like, I let you sip my juice all the time.
Exactly.
What's the big deal? But I'm like, nigga, no one can drink after me. I can drink after you because you're okay with that shit. But I'm not okay with people drinking after me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that simple communication can make a person go, well, shit, I would apologize to you, but you don't snap on me about the stupid little juice. And you sitting here like, the juice is a big deal to me because that's mine. I don't have that many things
Right,
that
right,
belong to
right.
me. I gotta share everything with everybody, all those little crap. So it's
So
like,
now we both deserve an apology. Like,
yeah, and when we both
like,
deserve an apology, then what the hell we got now?
I ain't apologizing shit. You should
Right.
have got my juice. Wait, that's the
no,
Auntie
you
said
will.
that's a
If I
problem.
guide you through it, you
That's
will. Like, okay, now you're gonna
I
have to apologize.
apologize.
But
and then
Shit.
sometimes
Yes,
I
me
ain't
personally,
apologizing shit.
sometimes it takes time too. Sometimes an hour. Sometimes an
All thing
apology
I'm gonna
comes
do
an
is
hour later.
I'm gonna get this
Like,
Spunk Lube. That's my way of apologizing.
You gotta be the
That's
bigger
Spunk
person.
Lube.
You
but
gotta come to your spouse sorry, okay? Come to your spouse apologetically, but let them know, all right, I'm apologizing. Do that first to bring the tension down, and then point out like you hurt my feelings. Like before, you can't just snap on me. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
no,
from what my
an apology too.
Okay, Auntie said
from
that's the problem with wanting fame. Yes, facts. People always think you're arguing when you know how to communicate. It's right, because
oh my goodness, thank you.
every time you say something, they think it's an argument, but it's not an argument. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like me, for instance, you know what I'm saying? Even at work, I talk like this. I talk aggressively. You get what I'm saying? So I got
With
to always
passion.
tell people, right? And I got to always tell people, look here, this is how I talk. I'm not arguing. I'm not this. You know what I'm saying? And I got to constantly tell people that, but this is how I talk. I can't help how I talk. This is how I talk. So I'm just trying to get my point across, but I'm not arguing. It's not arguing. I'm not even mad. Oh, you just mad. No, I'm not mad. I'm just talking. And
Right, right.
Shay said Cardi has made it clear that she values family. In all her mess, she has one baby daddy and got married, then had kids. So she did better than a lot of women. See, exactly. It's based on your morals. If you feel that staying with that person is better, like that's what she values. Like we have to respect what she values. That's what's important to her. You're not going to make her try to play her like she's stupid for letting her husband come home, like her ex-husband come and see his children. Like,
and they're not divorced yet. And
That's
then the
stupid.
thing about it is,
That's
it's
true.
just like Kush
because when she
said,
moves on and has 3 baby daddies, then you guys have something to say
Just
about
like-
that. It'd be the same friend. Now you at the party, y'all arguing. Bitch, you got
Yeah.
another baby daddy. Like, whoa.
just
But at
like
this
Kush-
point,
I thought you told me lead a nigga.
just like Kush said earlier, what they eat don't make me shit. So
Pretty
I
much.
don't.
that
and so
part, I
many
told
words. Let's say it
him
like
that.
but so many
That's what I
words.
say.
That's what it's saying. What they eat don't make me shit. I don't care. She got 20 baby daddies. I don't care. That ain't none of my business. I ain't take care of none of them kids.
It's the one that's attached to that one baby daddy. You better be careful. She got 4 kids with that one. That's the one. They got some shit going on. They keep getting back. You better. That's the one you don't want to.
I have a question
Game.
though. Why are people wanting somebody to say I'm sorry, or if people want people to acknowledge that situation?
I'm gonna
What
answer
you-
that
what you
question
mean?
because I do not like
Okay,
that word. I'm sorry. I do not
Right,
like
right.
that
So-
word. I'm sorry.
Oh.
What I'm getting at is that out of my understanding, right, me wanting somebody to say I'm sorry is kind of like a flat thing for me. So for instance, in almost all relationships I've been in, and I haven't been in a lot, but the ones I have been in, I've been with strong men. And I never really got I'm sorry. I got something that I kind of was talking about, right? So just say, oh, you don't spend no time with me or whatever. And he's not understanding, but I spend time with you. No, you don't, because when you're off of work, you sleep. So that's not spending time with me. So we may have an argument or a disagreement about that, but then him coming around and now we're going to the movie or he didn't tell me I'm sorry, but he heard me. I think my thing is I'm not looking for just flat out dry answers. I'm looking for actions. So if you can show me that you understood what I'm saying, I'm good.
But
I don't know. I'm not looking for a sorry.
Okay, but this is
deep.
but this is what I'm saying. I don't like the word I'm sorry. I don't like the
Right.
I'm sorry. Apologize. I don't like the word I'm sorry. Just like you said, acknowledge, like, you know what, I was wrong. I did this and I shouldn't have did this. And I should have what?
Oh, I was raising my hand.
Oh. And you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it is I don't that I'm sorry. You know how many people say I'm sorry and turn around and do the same shit over again? They say,
So
I'm
was you
sorry.
ever taught?
So, like you said, you know that you did wrong, this and that. Tell me, you don't say, okay, you know what? I was wrong. I did this, blase, blase, blase. So when I say, a lot of women don't apologize, and that's what I'm talking about. They may say, okay, I'm sorry, or this and that, and I don't even like that word sorry. You can ask her, oh, I'm sorry, I don't like that word. Don't tell me you're sorry, because a person that word sorry to me means you're sorry. You get what I'm saying?
And
Sorry.
that's how I was raised. My grandmother told me one time. I told somebody I was sorry. She said, "No, the hell you're not sorry because you're not a sorry person." She said, "Now, did you think about what you did and you know that it was wrong and you apologizing to them? Yes, but you never tell nobody you're sorry."
See, I actually say
I just
sorry a
think that
lot.
that's just
I
a
ain't gonna
flat.
say a
It's
lot,
a
but for
flat
me,
word.
I know the conversation is kind of about why do people need a sorry, but for me, I don't ever feel like I need a sorry. I feel like I acknowledge when you're not apologetic toward me. I do acknowledge that mentally. But for
Hmm.
me, apologizing is more so because it's not my intention. Like I do, you know what I mean? If something was not my
Right.
intention, then that's important for me to convey that to you, whether you like it or not. You ain't even gotta accept my apology. Like I ain't even mean it like that, and I'm sorry for doing this and that. And I'm gonna move on with my life because I really mean that from my heart. You know what I mean? I just feel like I'm good.
Right. Right.
Well, I know me. Look,
Now that's a good perspective.
with me, if I'm calling you out for something that I feel like isn't the biggest of a deal, but it's still something I want to talk about a little bit for you to recognize, then I personally want to, I'm sorry or my bad. Because right when you say it, I'm moving on. I just
Right.
want to make sure you know what I'm saying? Like,
Acknowledge. Hmm.
yeah, that's
Right.
it.
Right.
There's no need for us to
So
have a
you won't
conversation.
have to revisit it. So you
Yeah,
won't have to revisit it again.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
And
Now,
then it gives you the clarity of like, okay, if you still want to be bad with me, I ain't got shit to do with that.
yeah,
Like,
and
you
that's
really
only,
don't.
but
Right. Right. Right.
that's only in a relationship. When it comes to like me in public, I may say sorry over the most petty stuff. Like I say sorry to people in public all the damn time.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
said
you
my
gonna say
bad.
sorry.
Like I
Yeah,
said, my bad,
well,
my bad.
my
Yeah.
bad, sorry, oopsie, my
And
my
I don't really, because you don't really mean it.
I
Oh
don't mean
well,
it,
you know what I'm
but
saying? You taking it with a
but
grain of salt,
I'm
right?
in public right now, so let me go ahead and be a little bit more nice with people.
Right.
But
Right. Right.
when it comes in a relationship, growing up, I've heard people say the opposite sex never says sorry or never has accountability. That's what everybody's been saying forever. So it's either we keep complaining about the same bull crap, or we go ahead and say, okay, how can I make a move on that? How can I stop
Right.
expecting that? Obviously, I'm not going to get the shit. Doing the same thing over and over again, expect a different result is insanity. So
Absolutely.
if everyone's having the same experience, how the hell is everyone expecting a different result? We're all insane. But
Right.
I'm not joining y'all. I'm sorry, but
Right. 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 Right.
apologize for that. But
Right. Right.
but once you're in a relationship, you realize that everything is compromised because you got two different people raised two different ways coming together to start a whole new path. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right. Right.
a lot of the things that you want someone to say sorry for are a lot of things that they probably think you a punk for. You know what I'm saying?
That part. That part.
A lot of the stuff that you're complaining about are probably a lot of things that they think you soft as hell for complaining about. And they're like, are you kidding again? You probably don't even know how much you complain. You might be the one in the
Right.
relationship that's always nagging. You know what I'm saying? To where shit, sorries don't even matter because you're gonna nag about the next thing in 5 minutes. I don't even care about telling you sorry now.
Like imagine your homies over at your house, like you got company or whatever, and like this person, like you just became cool with them, and like you know a lot of things you need to nip in the bud because it's called boundaries.
Yeah.
People have boundaries, so like this person step on your foot, don't say sorry or shit.
Then you snap. What
Like,
you
yo,
mean?
stuff in
No,
my porches,
man.
and like you make a little
I
joke.
don't
Or
even.
you're gonna think about that all fucking day. Like,
Nah, you say
That type of
sorry.
stuff.
But it
That type of
happens.
stuff don't bother me. That type
Sometimes
of stuff do not affect me at all.
it be
I
I
don't know.
like,
I
you know,
guess.
very hyperactive, so I say sorry a lot because I do shit a lot. Like,
I guess I just have. I believe that I just have strong Aries energy, and a lot of times I guess I wouldn't say accept it, but I understand people are individuals.
Yep.
And I think that a lot of times I don't even expect things from people. Now, if you deliberately do something to me,
That's a
then yeah,
different
please
story.
acknowledge that you did something deliberately to me. But if we're just sitting there just arguing, this is just a difference of opinion. You're strong on your beliefs. I'm strong on my beliefs. And I can be dead wrong in your eyes. I'm not going to sit up there and tell you sorry if I still believe what I believe.
oh,
So I
that's
don't know.
a
I
whole
guess
other conversation.
you see what I'm saying?
All
I'm
right,
with you
all
on that.
right. It's the halfway through mark right now. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know what we do halfway through. Kush, go ahead
Oh,
and let
all
them know
right.
what we're
So
gonna listen to.
as y'all can tell, with the whole sorry conversation and all that, the only person I really have in my life is my wife. I can't deal with nobody else. I can't, because I don't got time for, like she said, you stepping on my shoes or you not wanting to follow the rules, or I don't got time to set boundaries. This ain't Fortnite. I don't got to set up no boundaries. Okay, I just don't rock with nobody. So this song is called Lonely Love, and it's pretty much telling people to leave me alone and why I don't rock with anyone. That's pretty much what that is.
Will always come and go. Yeah, that's something that I know. So I'll be on my own, in love with being alone. When the true colors show, my heart always gets broke. So I'll be on my own, in love with being alone. I don't wanna hang out, no longer wanna chill. Every time y'all come around, I already know the drill. Roll up another blunt, fill up another cup. Y'all ain't even spend a buck, and somehow my lighter got cut. And I don't know why I always move this way, At first you kings and queens and turn to slay, At first you keep it real and turn to say, But it's all okay, got one thing to say. People always come and go, yeah, that's something that I know. So I'll be on my own, in love with being alone. When the true colors show, my heart always gets broke. So I'll be on my own, in love with being alone. Leave me alone, I love lonely. 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 You sound so good when you're talking, got a good job but you call it. Then call a friend just to trick some hand, you can't pay your rent, now whose fault is this? Always breaking all of your promises, why can't y'all just be honest? Y'all about to go and get me started, you better take your shoes off my carpet. And I don't know why you always move this way, At first you kings and queens and turn to slay, At first you keep it real and turn to say, But it's all okay, got one thing to say.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
All right, all right.
Yeah, he never disappoint.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
But we're gonna play a video. I don't want to play a video because I mean this is not what we're gonna talk about, but I just want to play this video.
Oh,
We'll
God.
talk a few minutes about it. I want to play this video though.
Okay.
I see this today. It's kind of funny to me. It's like this who she admires. She like this person. So
El universo.
that's that dude.
What was
What's his name?
Shamar?
Yeah, that's who that is.
That was not Shamar.
You sure?
That was not Shamar.
he said? You try to say that was Shamar?
Sure,
Why?
that's not
That's
Shamar.
not him.
That's not Shamar, nigga.
That's not Jamal. That's not Jamal.
Remember, you can tune into the show on Facebook. Facebook group called Speak That Shit.
That's not Jamal.
Oh my God, y'all.
Like, what the fuck happened here? Come on, man. I just had to play that. Shay said I like
Nice
to
video. I mean, I don't know how that person got pregnant, but it's nice.
Shay said I like to get to the root of the problem. I like to get to the root of the problem, so I apologize and then try to understand. Some people just want to hear sorry, then want you to shut up. That's not how you communicate. Exactly. And so this week's topic, and if we finish this, we'll go into another topic. I know how we do it. But this week's topic, last week we said we're going to continue this conversation about Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So before we start the conversation, I forgot this though. I forgot this till my brother called me.
Everything is allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Everything is allegedly.
But my brother called me and he reminded me that we know somebody that actually went to a Diddy party down there in Miami. And the thing about it is, it's not as everybody think it is. You get what I'm saying? When I say that is, if you go to one of these swingers bar,
Exactly.
you go to one of these swingers bar, it's rooms where things are happening. It's different rooms for where things are happening. He's not sitting up there forcing people to do this and forcing people to do that. When you go there, you know what type of things you want to get in. You could just stand in a party and just party with people and blase.
You might have seen victims and didn't know that they were victims.
Yeah, but no. The thing about it is, no. This dude was there. And the thing about it is,
you could have seen victims and didn't know they were victims. The people working the party girls or whoever.
These people, and see this how people jump to conclusion because this and that. What happened? I don't know what goes on in these other rooms and this and that, and that's where all the other stuff. What he said is, you got certain rooms where certain things goes on. Now that might be where the party girls and stuff like that is, but the area he was in, it was just like a regular club night. You know what I'm saying? Just a regular club night. Now he did take a tour, just like you do at these swinger bars. He took a tour, and they said this room is right, blase blah. This room, blase blah. This is that. Now that's up to you if you want to go in there. He said he did, and he returned back to the front. So all I'm saying is that you got your victims there, but when people saying everything at this party, like they talking about LeBron, there ain't no party like a Diddy party. It don't mean that he went back there and did one of these rooms. He could have been.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But if you guys really listen to what they're saying, they're not talking about. Okay, I'm just going to be honest with you. I did a little research. I kind of looked around a little bit and kind of went back in my own memory bank of rumors and everything, right? And it's not about the freak parties, you guys. It's not about that.
That's not what he's talking about. That he's not talking about. Yeah, he's not talking about what he's in trouble for. He's just saying that just because someone said they went to a Diddy party or that they like going to Diddy parties doesn't mean that they were a part of the illegal activities.
It's almost like saying
right, because that's a different.
It's almost like right. Oh, this person went to Disney World. Like say Disney World has a scandal.
But what they say. Like, no. But what's being said is that there's two different types of parties.
Yep.
There's the regular party where, they may be getting wild and drinking, but then someone told someone, okay, at this time, you need to leave.
Yep.
So everybody is aware of what's going on at the party, either party. Everybody is aware of what's going on at either party. I don't think nobody was locked in. I don't think any of that.
But there was this. There are a couple facts. One, they were illegally recorded without their permission on CCTV. So you can't do that. That's one. And two, there were a lot of males, Hispanic males from overseas that he was exploiting and taking advantage of. So those are two things that are like, that's not good.
Just like she was saying, you got areas. Just like she was saying about. Okay, these girls was this and that against their will, this and that. Now that's the other section right there. That's the other room. This man,
but that's not at the time.
But he did say.
That's not the same time, though. It's not the same time, is what I'm saying. The one that you're talking about is the party. Everybody, they may have rooms. That's not the time. Only people that's actually invited is going to that. That's where they're saying the big name people are at. And I'm not talking about Jay-Z and I'm not talking about freaking Diddy. I'm talking about the people who Diddy worked for. The people, the reason why Diddy was out there doing what he was doing in the first place. Look at it like this. They said Usher had Justin Bieber, right? Usher was supposed to be allegedly abused, right? So when he brought Justin Bieber in allegedly, right, that's saying, okay, well, now I can pull back because I'm bringing you in. Allegedly, Diddy was the same person. That's how he became who he is. So they just exploited him, and he just got beside himself because he just, when he tried to sue the Rock, that's what did him in.
It's connected.
And everything else, and that's what I'm saying. Everything else is coming out.
The sex trafficking is pimping, and that's what it's connected to.
Yeah, you can't accuse somebody of being racist and accuse a business of treating you wrong, not knowing that business knows some shit about you too. Like you gotta
absolutely. Exactly. The same thing that you're doing and recording and all that is the same thing they did when they recruited you.
Yeah,
So it's a dirty game
it's
that's
dirty.
being played, but it's always been dirty though. Look, we can go all the way back to Chuck Berry. How the music industry did them. We can go all the way back to Motown. Look at all the scandal and stuff in
What
Yeah,
happened
Motown
with
at
but
Chuck
that
this
Berry?
one,
time.
the 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 freaking governor of New York, of New
Yeah.
York, like resigned, and we got people that run banks, people that run the most top
They
echelon.
leaving. They leaving, closing their
Like,
business down and everything.
I'm like, oh my God, Diddy was that
Yeah.
party guy. Like he was
He
the
was
he was
the
the
party
guy.
man.
He
He's a
was the
very
I say
small part of it. Diddy
he
is a very, very small part of it. Have you heard of Allie Carter?
Mm-mm.
Y'all heard of Allie
yeah,
Carter? So
yeah.
she's
But you know what?
Tupac's daughter,
Mm.
but she
Yeah,
is a dance teacher who had lost her home and animals and everything that they had after she went viral in 2020 because she was trying to tell about her time in foster care. They was trying to sue Riverside foster care, wherever
mhm.
that's at. I don't know, but they was trying to like sue the foster care system because she was reporting this trafficking happening and where she was going, and like
oh my
she's
God.
basically doing a lot of talking online. So I did want to definitely
Yeah,
put
yeah.
that on today's show, though, to put that out there because that's something that's like kind of trending right now, and like
But
she's
what happened
sharing it
with
right
her?
now, and it might get. She's just telling you like that it was satanic rituals and that they were um being trafficked, being sold, and I'm thinking why everybody's not in the room at them certain parties is because you have to pay to get in that room. If there's party favors in the room, which is the victim on the table with drugs and snacks and everything, and everybody's just going crazy once the lights go off. It's like these stupid ass games that they play, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, they paid him. They paid him by
I
him
guess
being
you have to pay
rich.
to get in that room. So if you ain't placed
That
your order, then you probably wouldn't be in the
they
room.
didn't. No, they don't pay him with money. They've already paid him. He's rich by
But
doing
they pay
nothing.
up for booty.
So he's you know it is what it is. I just say that I believe
Some
that
people
all
are
this
really
about
invested in it, though.
him
If you want to
and the
laugh.
baby oil and all that, I think the baby oil is not because of sexual gratifications.
No,
That's not what they have it
they
for.
said there
They're
was
trying to
drugs in
tie
there.
it into yeah, and they're trying to tie it into exactly. So they're and that and also trying to tie in the underage because when you talk about sex trafficking, it goes a lot further if we're talking about underage versus grown people. So
Oh,
it's just a big dirty game that's going on.
okay, Shay said the
And he's
party
just
itself
nasty.
wasn't an issue that got him in trouble. When they told him no, he will force them to continue, and if they got sick, he would take care of them enough to continue. Wow.
He put him on
He's
IV
and
Yeah,
drip.
he had
he
IVs.
sold the videos, and then she said there was date rape in the whoa, date
Yeah,
rape in
And
the
the
baby.
baby
That's what
oil.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say. That's what I was about to say about the baby oil.
Oh, so that's why
Yeah.
you keep talking
Everybody
about baby
yeah,
oil. I
yeah.
wonder why they keep talking
But
about baby
see,
oil.
but they trying to make the social media and all that just talk about the sex. Who cares? It's more than just that. Because the FBI wouldn't be involved because there's a whole bunch of freaking orgies going
It's
on.
all about money.
No, it's because when he decided when he this is all allegedly when he decided to go against Ciroc and sue. Do you know how afraid these big people are for things to come out in court? And that's public knowledge. Oh no, a lot of people will go down. Look at what's happening now. These people just running away and closing shit down, and it's just it's time for a revamp of the music industry. It's
But
time for
but
us to get it going on and just bring it back to
but
where it's
but
supposed to
if
be
you
because
think
it's
about it,
demonic.
DMX said that y'all rappers, y'all know what song I'm talking about. The snake, the cat, the rat, the dog. You know what I'm saying? I think it had one the
Correct. What
omen.
is
I
it
think we call it the
called?
omen. Was it
Yeah.
called the omen? With DMX
Who
with
is that?
DMX,
Yeah, 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 yeah. I know what
the
you're talking
snake,
about. You're
the
talking
cat,
about
the rat. And if you I think it was called the omen, and they had like three parts.
the
But if you think about it, if you listen to the song, every time the devil was coming, somebody was coming to help this person, And you know what I'm saying? He looking like, okay, you got me doing this, but you want me to keep killing for you and keep killing. Now, when I say, no, I'm not going to do it, like they said, nah, you're not going to keep exploiting me, talking about Syrah. They say, you know what? I got you. I made you, and I can break you. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
There's the same thing going on right now, I believe.
Yep. He just thought that because they let him get away with so much that he was invincible at that point because everybody looked at him as being some type of god or whatever. It's just sad.
He's been invincible. Nobody would ever snitch on P. Diddy. That's what the girl is saying. If you want to look up Allie Carter, that's her name.
Yeah, with the things that they said he was
Talk
doing,
about what
with
she
you.
survived and it like turned her
Wait a
life
minute.
upside down. So now that it's
After-
out and he's locked
after
up,
he
she's
got
talking
locked up,
again.
200 victims came out after he got locked
Yep.
up. They
Yep.
all came out. I was like, oh, thank God. Because
Well, that's only because he's no longer protected.
yeah, he's no longer
But
protected.
But look, this man is not this big monster that's able to do. He's able to do this because of the powers that be. He's not protected anymore. So guess what? Now, because he had, if something, all the alleged stuff that came out on him, why haven't he been caught? If this is about what's going on, why wait so long? No, because they was hiding it and they was protecting him. Now that he decided to go against, they're afraid that he's going to start talking now because guess what? They look at him as being weak because they were just the same thing they say that he said about if I can get a man to do this to me, I can control him. It's the same way they thought about him, but he forgot about them because he don't see them on a daily basis anymore. They let him just run everything, and it's all allegedly, but I just can't wait for the show to start. I'm gonna be into it like I was with the OJ trial.
Shay said people don't even know about his lawsuit. That's what made me raise an eyebrow. But you think about, y'all ever watch that movie South Central?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would deuce? You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Who would deuce? You know what I'm saying? So look on them. Think about the movie, right? So when Bobby, OG Bobby, was deuce, he working out, he this and that. When he found out what Ray Ray was doing to his son, he left the deuce. So what the deuce did? They stopped protecting him. They put
Yep.
a hand. They start, and it's the same thing with Diddy. Just like Annie was saying,
Same thing.
he's not the big man on that. He's really the one of the lowest man on the totem pole right
The
now.
lowest man on the totem pole. The lowest one. Yes, he is. But we look at it as if he's not because he has more than we do. He has a lot more than we do. So we looking at him, no, baby. I remember, who was that? It was a celebrity. He was a millionaire. And they asked, I think was it 50 Cent or somebody, and they asked him, they said, well, you got all this money away. He said, I don't have no money. He said, I'm basically like you, except for I'm just living a little bit more expensive. He said, no, he said, I don't have the money like Elon Musk. I don't have that's money. What I got is just because it can be taken away from me at a drop of a hat and by a phone call and look at what's going on. But hurt people.
Yeah,
And you reap what you sow is very, very true.
and the thing about it is with this trafficking thing, you know what I'm saying? And it is a pimp game. This is what it's all about. It's about pimping. And that's what he is. He a low-level pimp that thought he was bigger than what he thought he was. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is they
So
stay.
can I tell them my conspiracy theory though?
Go ahead.
Okay,
I don't even know it. I
No,
want
you
to
do
hear.
know it. Like that, I think that the reason, because Trump is a known customer. I think one of the reasons he's a
Allegedly.
he's a clientele. No. Listen, so one of the reasons, I ain't saying the age range, I'm just saying, but one of the reasons why he might be against abortion is so that he can feed more children into the foster care system, because that gives him more soldiers. A lot of kids from the foster care.
Who you saying? You saying Donald Trump?
Yeah.
I don't think he's smart enough. Y'all giving him too much credit. I don't think he's smart enough.
He's old
He's just a rich part.
Like, 18
He's
years
just,
that long. Always unwanted
look,
children. Don't abort the unwanted children. Send
Tasha,
them into
that's
the
what I
system
said.
Where we're fucking trafficking.
he ain't smart enough.
Yeah,
He
you
ain't
said-
smart
I
enough.
said
Money off the situation. Army.
But
I
he's
ain't
not
saying
smart
no-
enough for that.
That's not. I don't think.
That's
I
my
don't
little
think that.
conspiracy.
Yeah, that's.
He just want to be powerful. He just wants to be powerful. That's all it is. However he able to get it, he gonna get it. Long as he can be the big top dog, he's good to go. I don't think he's smart enough because he goes. He goes wherever the wind blows. He can be over here talking to the Nazi. He could be over here talking to the Muslims. He don't care, long as they think he's God or think he's all that. But I don't give him that much credit.
But you think about it, when they tried to shoot him, and he came up like this, right?
Yeah.
Then he
Yep.
came up like this.
Absolutely. He goes wherever the wind blows. Look, this is where the black people is at.
He
Right.
was a brother or Nazi.
Hey, he said, I'm just trying to win. I don't care what you're talking about. So I'm gonna go over here, Black Power. Then I'm gonna go over here. Okay, hell to Hitler. Man, look.
By 50 Cent,
He like rap
trying to
music.
get all the young people. No,
He like-
well, he gained by.
But all this is allegedly and just entertainment at the end of the day.
He like rap music.
In the
Though.
youth.
He like rap music. I see the video when he was in the golf cart and he playing rap music. He like rap music.
No, he likes rap.
That's why he got.
Oh, yeah.
Rockets
He
on-
playing Mini Man.
No, I'm just saying that's why he got
At a
ASAP
at a
Rocky them
political
out.
place.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
He
that's
pardoned Kodak Black.
right.
And that was during the time we weren't
And
even
Lil
voting
Wayne.
or nothing. He just Lil Wayne too.
Right.
And that wasn't for nobody's vote and nothing special.
There wasn't nobody vote. That's what I'm saying.
He didn't even.
But he's
announce
always
he did.
been with the hip hop though. Even back in the day, he was named. How many people do you know that's been named over 300 times in rap verses? That's unheard of for one person. He's always been with the rap, but you know what? He don't drink. He don't do drugs. I believe he's just the type of person that just want to be bigger. He wants to be bigger than his dad. The more powerful. He's just a rich kid that's a brat.
Don't forget, right after.
Look, it's all facts. That's what I
Right,
believe.
right after he got his loan from his dad, he was on Oprah, and on the Oprah show, they were telling him to run for president. Like they've been telling him to run for president ever since he had his real hair coming out of his head. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Right.
So he's at the end. He's at the end. You know what I'm saying? He's in his 70s or some shit. So
We down to 80.
so
He's down there 80.
yeah. So he's past the years that God promised
Are y'all
you.
reading Trump right now?
Yeah. So
He sure did make a whole song.
You guys are roasting him right now.
him
That's
to
why.
I like
We
Trump.
call
yeah,
it
Mac
I
Miller.
like Trump. I ain't gonna lie. I like
Mac
Trump.
Miller, rest in peace, Mac Miller. One of Mac Miller's biggest songs when he first came out was called Donald Trump. Real
Yeah,
talk.
that was said. Jesus made a whole song
Jeezy too,
called
yeah,
Trump.
Yeah. Because he poured money into the hip hop. If it wasn't for Donald Trump and people like him, hip hop would not be as big as it is. If you guys remember, the politicians was trying to stop it. They were saying it was bad business. They was blocking everything. So people like Donald Trump poured that money into it, and he got money off of that. So, hey, it is what it is. People, I'm not in this league.
The one time hours say nothing wrong with being black and supporting Trump. No. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think he should. I personally, as far as presidency, I'm looking for I don't even know what presidential is anymore. I mean, what is presidential nowadays? So I'm looking for someone that's more like the old school, even if it's always going to be scandal. But I don't need Joe on the side of the road, man. I don't need somebody just because they have money. I don't need somebody just because I don't want that. I'm sorry. I just don't want it. But did you guys know Carnell? Did you guys know Carnell West is running?
He knows how to manage money. Like I did. Like he is to be trusted with like.
But we don't. But what is money for the United States? That's
right now.
Money's nothing, though. That's nothing. If you know how to manage money, okay, whatever. You can't get nowhere with a dollar bill. Because guess what? Have never had try not ever having a credit card. Try not ever having a loan and then think you pay for everything in cash and think you're going to go and get a house. That's not going to happen. They're going to say no credit is worse than bad credit. So him managing money ain't got nothing to do with the United States. That ain't nothing but a pesticide.
Wait. Why are we saying he can manage money when the government shut down while he was president like 2-3 times?
Well, see, the thing about it is if no. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. When you got the Democrats and then you got the Republicans, like right now, the VA still is not funded yet. The VA ain't funded yet. It's October. It's the new fiscal year right now, and we're still not funded yet. You know why? Because you got the Democrats in the office against the Republican, and they don't want to come together and pay these motherfuckers. And that's even include the soldiers, the military. So you got military people cross seas, this and that, and you're not.
Because they fight back and forth.
Because y'all battling each other. Y'all not letting neither one. The Republicans or the Democrats do not care for the people. They care about what they want. So you know what? We'll shut down the government. That's the thing about it. We're gonna shut down the government, we don't get what we want. You know what I'm saying? We shut down the government.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy because, like I say, I'm ex-military. I work for the VA right now. So the thing about it is we're not funded right now. We're going off some funding that happened years ago right now. So once this fund is gone, guess what? They're gonna shut down the government. And guess what's gonna happen?
Because they're gonna have to fight about what they're gonna give.
Right.
Sad.
You want to spend all these money and send all these trillions of dollars or whatever you spending to Ukraine, but you got people right here. You don't want to fund the people that's protecting you. You know what I'm saying? We got soldiers out there. We got soldiers that's on welfare. I mean, on food stamps because motherfuckers don't want to give them, don't want to pay them, don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying?
On the street, the number one, the highest percentage of the homeless is veterans. The highest percentage of homeless people are veterans.
Yeah, I was
a person missing a limb for serving their country, and they don't have a place.
I was one of them 3 times. And Winch and I would say Kamala ain't old school, and what's wrong with Trump supporting rappers? And
nothing at all.
Wrong with Trump supporting rappers though. We just
nothing at all. That's what he did. That's what he got famous for in our book. That's the reason why Kanye West was still on his side, because just because he became president, now all of a sudden he's the Antichrist. Now, mind you, his views is not presidential to me. I just don't think it is. I think he should have just stayed where he was and invest and do what he do on that end. But as far as being presidential, I don't see that.
Do y'all know how many people deserve to be pardoned out of prison that didn't do the crime? And and he's pardoning people because they're just famous? They did the crime. Right. They're guilty.
Well, you know what? Right. But all he's doing is supporting his own interests. Because when all this failed, guess who we have to come to? He got the hip hop because he got that bread. Yeah. So he knows what he's doing. It's just the opportunist at that point. But I'm like, I think that we don't have no more Ross Perot. I don't know if you young people know about Ross Perot. That was this old man that always campaigned as an independent. Always. I told someone, I said, well, did you guys know Cornel West is running for president? No one knew Cornel West is running for president. There's a female that's running for president. So it's like we're fighting back and forth, Republican and Democratic. And at the end of the day, all they're going to do is fight. Because if the Republican get in there, the Democrats will be like, oh, no, we're not going to do this. Oh, no, we're going to hold it up. If the Democratic get in there, the Republican will say, oh, we're going to hold it up. And we're the ones who's losing at the end. So I just say, vote your interest. Yeah, vote your interest and call it a day.
That's why I was saying, because Kush said about managing money, this and that, and it's a way. Like right now, Biden's in the office now. The Republicans doing the same thing that the Democrats did to Trump. The Republicans doing the same thing to Biden right now. They don't want him to pass nothing. He like, okay, we're gonna get the VA funded. We're gonna do this, the federal government funded. Oh no, you got to do this first. If you're gonna do this, you got to do that first. And that's the same thing when Trump was in office. Democrat, no, we got to do this first. We got to do this first. Who thinking about the people? People thinking about their own party, but you're not thinking about the people.
One of the oldest sayings that we have is a house that's divided is going to fall.
It's going
to fall.
Absolutely.
That's also in the Bible with Matthew 12:25. If you have a kingdom and it's divided, it's going to fall. Like it's been like that for thousands of years. And for some reason, we think we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, we got this.
Right.
Don't even know what they're arguing about. Like, well, I view life this way, so I'm a Republican. I view life this way, so I'm a Democrat. And I'm sitting here like, that's not even true. Because once I start labeling what makes you a Republican, what makes you a Democrat, y'all switch what you are. You switch
right. But But I could even go even a little earlier than that. Remember some of the policies that President Obama actually was initiating was some of the previous policies that the Republicans wanted,
Yep.
okay? And they fought against that.
Yep.
And he said it. He was like, this is what you guys asked for 3 years ago. And but now since I'm saying let's do it, so it's a dirty game going back and forth. And I just say get out there because there's other things on the ballot that actually affects us, other than just the presidential. Presidents really don't make too much decisions, to be honest with you. If that's the case, then every president would get what they want. So I say there's other things on the ballot that do need to be addressed.
Yeah, and if you don't care about your mayor, your governor, your local officials, stop pretending like you're actually into politics.
That part, because that's what affects you. It's those decisions.
Those are the people
Those local.
that
Absolutely,
I ain't
absolutely.
voting. I can tell you that now. Shay said Trump is trying not to go to jail. If he's a president, all those charges go away. It's a
Yep.
front.
He's smart. He's
The
smart.
one time hour says Kamala never knew she was black until she started running.
Well, she did run in California as an Indian Asian. She did.
Yeah.
She did. She
Yeah.
did.
And Shay says, y'all, these port workers are hearing kids crying in storage containers and being
Yes.
told to shut up.
Yo, the
Well, you know
port
what?
That's
on
news you can
strike.
use.
That's crazy.
Let's
But
talk
you know
about
what,
this.
though? Yeah.
Poor workers. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I say this. I am not commending them. I am not praising them because if you heard something in the back, you have the ability to open it up. You have the ability, even if you don't want to call, you have the ability. There's a such thing as called a whistleblower. Every whistleblower does not get killed.
Yeah.
Okay. They are protected. And therefore you could have opened up the back of that thing if that's the case. So I don't want to hear it.
That's what he said.
Sorry.
So this is alleged.
Sorry.
And also, I haven't seen any videos. I've looked for about 20 minutes, and I haven't seen any videos of actual
It's
worker coming out
gossip.
and saying that.
Gossip.
That's all it is because of what's going on with E. Diddy.
Because if you the thing about it is just like if a teacher see a child and see a bruise on the child, they have to report it.
Absolute mandate.
So
They
now
mandate
if you're on a dock and you hear some children crying in a motherfucking locked container, that's your responsibility to contact authorities and say, hey, something going on in here.
However, when there is
Or how about open it up? How about open it up? How about open it?
when there's a
Can we do
open
that?
happening, you're not allowed to speak about certain things. So if they tried to open it by law, you're not really allowed to open it. They could have tried to do certain things. However, to explain why they're not talking about it, if this is true, explanation for that could be that when there's an open case, your lawyer is not really going to allow you to be speaking about things.
I wouldn't open it.
Look, let me tell you
So
something.
if this was
Let me-
connected to something federal, like it's not really going to be able to be spoken about. I don't think.
But are we thinking about?
Saying, oh yeah,
are we thinking of?
the case? I know, not just yet. You know, not just yet.
Are we thinking about saving a life or saving our own ass? Because if I heard somebody in the back, I wouldn't give a damn about them telling me, oh, the law is, or I'll lose my job. Come on, we're talking about human beings. And then not only that, if you heard somebody there, you leave them in there, what's going to happen to them? I mean, this is absolutely
explaining to
ridiculous.
them how it's safer for the victims or whatever happened. You know what I mean? For whatever situation, maybe they rescued them and that they're still not allowed to talk about it. You know what I mean? That's all.
My thing about it is
It's all weird.
My thing about it is say you open it. You do find
They
kids
might have
in there.
rescued them.
Say you open, you do find kids in there. They can kill your ass and boom, you gone. What I would do, I would call the authorities and let them handle it, let them get their people around here, blase, because the thing about it is, even, you know what I'm saying, you could easily get rid of something. You could either get rid of something and it was never there. Well, this dude just crazy.
So, question.
If it happened.
So we're purposefully ignoring customs, right? That's what this conversation is.
Yeah.
Right.
You got customs.
No,
right.
because I'm just saying, you can't bring cocaine in the damn container, and cocaine don't scream, it don't yell, and guess what? They open the container and they check it. So
That's
Right.
like I looked it
I'm
up. I'm
sorry.
looking for a person who works
You
in
can't
the
do
airport.
and these containers are coming from other countries. Okay,
Right.
So you're trying to convince me that we got these kids inside of containers put them on boats. I need y'all to Google.
And that was a long ass ride.
I need y'all to Google what shipping container boats look like in the middle of the Rio Ocean.
Right.
The kids are dead. Okay, I'm gonna
right.
No, they can't live. They can't live.
Them kids dead. And y'all think they putting the kids on the boat, and the kids are like, "Shh, we gonna wait till we get to America." And
you think they don't have a way to
America? We gonna scream and cry.
They're literally in outer space right now. The spaceship got stuck in outer space.
And they got oxygen. They got enough oxygen for a while. They got enough oxygen. They got enough oxygen. I don't, and I'm with Kush. I believe it's all lies.
For 3 weeks, stay in the shipping container for 3 weeks, eating bread, and what they eating?
They're starving.
And then
pitch black.
Slavery is about starving. Wait, don't make fun of the.
I'm gonna make fun of the hypothetical.
They're starving. I know you ain't gonna.
No. Until I see that there were kids, I will come back and say sorry.
Man, we can't even be in a club together without it being overheated.
Right, you sweat.
They're hot. Okay, they're hot. They're in there. They in poop and pee.
They're in there for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So you telling me the poop and pee filled containers just sitting at the dock, and all the porters hit each other up in all of America and said, "Y'all heard that shit? Y'all heard that shit too? I heard that shit too."
I heard that. Yeah. What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? I ain't doing shit. Ain't none of my business. Shit. I'm getting this $15 an hour. I ain't been fucking $15.
This is what we gonna do. We gonna pretend like we not getting paid enough. What we gonna do is we gonna pretend like we're not getting paid enough.
Oh shit!
And we gonna not get money.
Oh shit!
Y'all gotta get. They planned this shit months ago to where the union came together and saved the money to where every last person on strike right now can still pay their bills. You guys,
yeah. So trust me. Because of what's going on now is the big thing about trafficking and all of that. Come on, let's go ahead. We can stop everything now because it's about to go down. If they stay on strike, it's gonna go down.
That's why it's a survivor, because you've been in conditions where you see people die. You know what I mean? All of that type of thing. So, we looking for a witness. If you out there and you listen to this show and your cousin or your homeboy, your partner, they don't work at the port, then please, let us know.
I want proof. I want pictures.
If you heard,
everybody got a cell phone, and everybody got a cell phone. The first thing you gonna do is pull out that motherfucking video. I want.
So you want them to take a picture? You want them to take a picture of the kids?
Everybody pull out that video. I don't give a fuck what. So first thing you do is help nobody. Pull out that.
Help me.
The one said the Democrats, or shall I say the Biden-Harris administration.
What's that one? On the arms of the angel, fly away. So you got the kids standing there like I was.
The watching hour.
I need evidence.
The watching hour says, we got rid of comment. The Democrats, or shall I say the Biden-Harris administration, is giving immigrants tons of money and benefits, but we got veterans getting denied benefits under this administration. Time to start taking care of them.
Yeah, that's sad. Okay. That's sad.
Absolutely. It's sad.
This is how the kids were trafficked. That's a big fact. How do you know they didn't open the containers? If they are out there because someone powerful is running the show. Look.
All I gotta say is, if you rich and you're doing this, I think they can afford an airplane or something like that. Like this way of getting the children here is a little sketchy.
But okay, guys.
How you have you guys be like? Let's not take it lightly that this really does happen.
But wait a minute.
Right quick.
Why in the news are they talking about P. Diddy instead of this? I mean, come on, y'all, think about it. Why is this if they
makes more money? The news don't work. The news.
My point is that if there, I don't care who it is, if there was tens and tens or whatever them things of children being trafficked, that would be big news. That would be more than P. Diddy. That's not a hush hush thing. I don't care who it is. They're not that powerful to where nothing is going to come out. I mean, why is that not big news? So I don't know. I just think that it's all opportunity at this point, and they're doing a good job at it because they got us talking about it.
It don't take magic powers to own NBC, own ABC, own Fox. Like
We're still talking about
magic powers.
children
We're
being
talking about
trafficked.
human beings that own.
We're still talking about children being trafficked. I don't care how much money you have. Loads and loads of children being trafficked. There's too many organizations out there.
Think about this. Think about stuff like Pizzagate, for instance.
Yeah.
I understand that there are people that can run this and there are people that can keep this under wraps, but I promise you, we are in the age where information and snitching is the number one thing, okay? So even if you say the higher ups run the news, they don't run the other ones. Everybody's trying to run for the next story. Everyone wants to have the proof for the biggest thing. You feel me? So trust me, if there are kids in those shipping containers, or even if they're saying that, the news, as soon as they verify that this can be a little bit true, they're going to say that shit. Trust me.
Oh, I thought about another one. They could have been paid off. Like everybody was paid off. All these.
But what about? So we're gonna say. So there's organizations that's out there literally that's serious about missing children. There's organizations with money. Do you honestly think? But my point is that they would say something. We're looking at people in boxes. We have categories. So there's people that actually have lived their life, and people that's about missing children. I mean, this is a thing. So it's not going to be silence. They're not going to be silent. You see what I'm saying? So,
but I'm gonna say it like this. It's bigger than what we think it is. It's bigger than what we think it is. And when I say it's bigger than what we think it is, trafficking is real. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the United States.
Absolutely,
it's just not overseas. This and that. It's India and all these places. It is real. And at one point, I'm gonna say a couple of years ago, they had a case and they was investigating the people that be taking kids away from people. Y'all call them CS. Child services. And they saying child services was involved with a couple. You know, they take these kids and they lost. And I ain't hear no more about it. This was out here in Tampa.
They lost the kids.
They ain't know what happened to these kids. Don't know what these kids are. Yeah. Y'all put these kids in foster home. Don't even know what the fuck these kids is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what the fuck y'all did with the kids. Y'all put them this and that. And then it's hush. It's hush. Let me read this comment real quick.
That's scary.
Why do you expect the news to say something that's ran by entertainment industry? We have always been talking about children being trafficked. Florida had a sting operation that covered 200 plus. No one knows about that. And that's what I was saying is that I don't know if y'all remember, it was some years ago about the child services people. And they lost some kids. You don't know what, but you don't hear no more about it. You hear shit about it no more. That shit like disappeared.
Yeah, but watch this though. Where did you hear that at?
On the news.
Exactly.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They put out that once a year.
That's what I'm trying to say. And they're gonna talk about it.
Just like the 200.
As a reporter, I'll have to go to my boss and make sure I have to get everything.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I have to get everything approved. Right.
Look. We're trying to. We're really taking this to a level that is starting to be comical at this point. Because if children are being,
that's why it's called. Because they're censored. That means that you have
not every so Joe Rogan's not
before you're allowed to say this. That means that that gray hair man up there say that don't talk about that.
No, there's not every news. There's some news stations that you go like, they really said that? Yeah. They really able to do that? They go off the pot. So we're not talking about there's all different type of news networks. We're not talking about.
So Shay's still saying that the news didn't cover it though. You know, the news didn't even say this.
She said,
but do we even know it's true though?
No, it's just.
But do we even know it's true? Do we know that that's true? It's on social media, so it's true.
We're looking for somebody out there. We looking for y'all partner them that works at the ports.
Well, I'm gonna
tell us something because we gotta hear it. We gotta hear it from the horse's mouth.
I'm gonna tell you a fact about child services. I
can't stand them.
And this is a fact that they don't give a majority of them don't give a fuck about.
They don't care.
Don't give a damn. They don't give a damn.
They'll take these kids from good homes and try to put them somewhere because they get bonuses and shit like that about how many kids they can do this and do that and this and that. They don't give a fuck about these kids. And then you know what I'm saying? They look like they be trying to people be trying and you know, okay, accidents happen. Oh no, you meant to do that. You meant to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then you disrupt somebody's life, and then you put these kids somewhere where they even get more abused somewhere else when they should have stayed in this spot. And this
But you know what,
right
though?
here, I know for sure because my homeboy, and he was wrong for this. He called the motherfucking people on his baby mama because she was messing around with some other people. They took the kids, and guess what? This fuck ass nigga didn't even want to get his kid. He let the system get killed, and his damn daughter got molested in there. You feel me?
But let me tell you, that's in Florida. Out here in Ohio, they're not like that. When CPS is being called, first of all, you get a phone call to let you know that somebody called. If it's about neglect or anything like that, not about abuse, but about neglect or something like that. They come into your home and they look and they ask you what you need and they provide that for you. They'll provide class and stuff. But Florida is doing the old school. It's Florida and it's a couple of other states that's still going on that old thing. I'm going to take the kids out and then it's going to be a year or so before you get it back. That's just the way it is out there. It's sad. But again, those are those local laws. Those are those state laws. Those are the ones who's making these decisions and these rules. The president is not. Just putting that out there.
Right. Okay. Shay said, I have friends that work with social services and have told me that they are guardians for 30 plus kids and it's too much for them to actually care. Right. It is. It is.
Yeah.
Some of these kids don't have nowhere to go and they just sitting in like a little room or whatever all together. Like you sitting like, if you ever been to the bus station, you just sitting in the bus station because you don't got nowhere to go. Winton, I would say independent media, mainly black media needs station are the most viewed news station. Let that sink in. Right. Yeah.
Right. I must say that the foster agencies are not a part of the government, right? They're private agencies.
Right.
So if they don't have room. So my aunt is a foster mom, and she gets called whenever somebody like they get away from their home or whatever. If she don't have the room, and if they can't find anybody, they don't have any place to put them. So they put them like in these group homes that's really overcrowded. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why out here, I think the way they do it is a little bit lenient because it actually helps with unifying the family versus taking away, because the foster agencies are just agencies. It's just private agencies that work under the government. That's it.
Yep, and that's what I'm saying. That I don't know about that. I just know about Tampa. I just know about Florida. That's all. Like when I tell people that, I say I know about here. I know.
Florida's old school.
I know what goes
Florida
on.
Florida by that old school.
But if you think about it, Florida, I ain't gonna say all of Florida, but Tampa is got one of the highest rate of these kids being trafficking. These kids are missing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it is happening here. So who not to say, and I'm gonna say this, allegedly that the Child Protective Service don't have nothing to do with that.
No.
I'm saying myself, that's my conspiracy theory, because you take these kids out of a good home and then you put them on just because a mistake happened, just like you're saying, okay, in Ohio, they help you. Okay, help this person. If you see they don't got no money for and their lights keep getting turned off, give them some assistance. Go. Right. Some assistance to keep their lights on, you know what I'm saying, and help them out. Hell, the highest rent prices and shit like that. Hell, everybody ain't gonna have their lights on. You gotta have to, well, am I gonna pay my rent or am I gonna pay my lights? Well, shit.
But that's what they do out here.
If I don't pay my rent, at least I could. I mean, if I don't pay the lights, at least I could walk around here with candles. But hell, I can't sit up there and want to sleep outside. It's the rainy season, you know what I'm saying? Snakes and alligators, all that shit out there, manatees and shit. Shay said Florida's ran by the sugar companies. I ain't know that.
That tells you everything you need to know. What that means?
The economy in Tampa is terrible. Yes.
Why is it terrible?
It's terrible all over, though. It's real bad. I want to come back to Tampa so bad. Ooh, no, sir.
Man,
the price of these homes.
A place in Sulphur Springs about $1,500. I would pay $500.
Man,
The place I paid $500 to stay there 8 years ago, 9 years ago, it's motherfucking like $1,500 now. I mean,
That's exactly what I said. My condo that we wind up selling, I wind up if they selling it again, and I'm like, are you serious? They want that much for that condo? I couldn't see myself doing it.
And
I
then,
just couldn't see myself doing
I
it.
think it's really the value of the dollar going down.
They
Oh,
like to
dollar
make you think
bill.
that,
People buying
but
in that kind of way.
Yeah, it's not. It's just about balance.
what'd you
They're
say?
trying to. It's about balancing things out. They don't want us. The middle class is no
who are
longer.
you
I
breaking
remember
up,
when
Mom?
there used to be. Am I
Ain't
breaking
gonna
up
be no
now?
middle class no more. It's bad all over, but Tampa is not good. It wasn't ready for a boom like this, right? Look it up. Major funding from sugar companies running a lot in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah, I'm gonna
that.
look it up. I'm gonna look it up, and it's a thing about it is just like I say. I'm gonna tell you who I respect, and I don't care what nobody say. I like JD. What are they? Grady Judd.
You talking about Grady?
County.
Grady. I like Grady. Grady don't give a fuck. Grady, he don't
It's
You
mind
so
talking
who
about
he is.
Shady Grady?
Grady don't
Yeah.
give
Oh,
a fuck
Shady
who
Grady.
you is. He gonna get your ass.
Shady Grady don't play.
No, I like Grady.
Shady Grady say, "Don't come here."
I wish Grady, if Grady run for governor, I will vote for him, and I will go there and I will sit up there and campaign for him and everything. Cause Grady like his own people up.
He will.
And then the crime in the town in the area is like, I hate to say it, like it's so entertaining. I used to watch that shit. Like I used to just watch him do his press, his town halls.
Yeah, he loved the TV. He loved he loved
Like somebody did what? Ooh, get my coffee. Ooh,
Grady is
like,
great. Yeah, I like Grady. I like Grady. You know,
Oh, Shady Grady.
yeah, they said don't go poke county with that bullshit. Now you not go. Grady gonna get your ass. Grady gonna get your ass. But for real though. So the long story short, what we all saying is you know what I'm saying. You got kids in your house. You know what I'm saying. Instead of calling CPS and this and that because you mad at this person and all that. You know
Don't
what I'm
do
saying?
that.
Try to help the person out. Unless they're abusing the kids. Now it's different. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. You're mandated if they're abusing. Right.
Right. But if it's something like that you consider neglect, okay, they leave a 10-year-old home because this person is working. Well, hell, you know how much it costs for a daycare?
But that's actually not neglect. That's not against the law.
Right.
There's no specific age that you can leave your children. You're supposed to know. The child is supposed to be able to dial 911, no danger, and no things like that. But there's no law against, there's no age limit for that.
that girl
Actually, I
know
looked
them
it up.
Ohio laws. That girl know them Ohio laws. Okay, Miss
No,
Tasha.
no, no, no. That's federal. That's federal law. I
This,
looked it
this,
up. I looked it up for somebody. Yeah, I looked it up because I was wondering. It was a situation, and I was holding a conversation with someone because Kush was a latchkey kid.
that was
So
a
I
couple
was
of years
holding a
ago, right?
You
conversation
know
with
how much
someone,
my children are. Mine, my
and
oldest was like 12.
That was a couple of years ago, right, Tasha? It
no,
was.
no, this was actually a couple of days ago. I was actually holding a conversation with someone, and something had happened, and so I wanted to look up. What's the law of leaving a child in the home? What's that age limit? And there's not one, and that's federal. There's no law to leave your child at home.
But
Okay.
however, don't get carried away with that out there now, because if there's other laws that could be broken, you know what I mean, in the midst of
Now you have to be
somebody that's too
responsible.
young, of course.
You have to be
That's what it says.
responsible. Yeah, you have to be responsible. What the teaching is. You have to be. You can't just be leaving your kids at home alone. You know that you have to talk to them all the time about not touching the blood plugs. You know what I mean? So,
And there was a certain amount of hour limit also. Like definitely not for 24 hours or something like that.
Well, this was
definitely can't.
I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it because
You can't.
the
Now you get
independence
illegal
that
when you're
you.
doing that. That would be wrong.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. I don't.
this was a couple of years ago where somebody actually got in trouble for leaving their 12 years old, and it was here in Tampa. And I don't know what happened with that case or whatever, but they left the 12-year-old in the house, and that was people was fighting that, like, wait a minute, 12 years old, the person watching the kids, it was a single mom, I'm at work, why they can't watch the kids? They 12, they know what they doing, blase. That was because one of her jealous ass friends called CPS. Oh, she leaving these kids by herself. The kid, I don't know what happened with the case, so I can't tell you what happened with it, but all I know, CPS came messing with that lady because she left her kid. Your child is 12 years old. This lady know if her child responsible to watch the other kids or not. You get what I'm saying?
Right, right.
You know this, and the thing about it is, and I'm gonna be honest, because the statute of limitation is gone. I used to leave my child when I stayed on 127. I used to leave my child in the damn house, 10 years old, and I'm in Georgia doing, you know what I'm saying, performing, doing, you know what I'm saying.
We don't advise y'all to do that.
But the thing about it is, he was responsible. Then my nephew stayed next door, 15 years old, and I'd be like, go check on him, you know what I'm saying. I give him some money, and then, you know what I'm saying, and this is a true story. I had my uncle one time. I said, you know, check on Boot Blase. My uncle went in there. He having everybody, all these crackheads in and out of my damn house. And my son called me. I called my nephew, 15 years old. I said, go get my uncle and kick him out my damn house.
Well, I had my 12-year-old in the car one time, and I went in the store to get something or whatever. And my daughter has autism. She was probably 6 years old at that time, but she's in the car. She was in like a little car seat. She might have been like 5. But anyway, she's in the car, and she started crying, I guess. And some lady called the police. Do you know she called the sheriff over and tried to report my vehicle, report me. And I came out, like, because I was just running in and out. Like, I came out. She had done it so fast. She was a Karen. And I talked to the sheriff, and I let him know, like, you know what I mean? Like, my son's 12. I let him see inside my car what's going on. And he's like, oh, like, somebody had said that there's kids left alone in the car. Like, it was
right now, that's
nothing to be done, basically. Like, there's no crime here. I'm not going to jail. Like, I know I'm not going to jail. Like, I'm about to show you what's good here because I know the law.
And that was in Ohio too. So, but now is the time. Now, you know, going to give their shots out. Okay, what's up, Kush? Tell them what you got going on.
Oh, y'all know what's goody, man. Y'all want to get any updates? Follow me on the IG KUSHWK. New music should be coming out before the end of the year. I promise I ain't gonna have y'all go the year without no new joints. Besides that, man, it's gonna be living life, taking it one day at a time, and I hope y'all have a blessed night.
All right, Annie.
I'm Annie Lowe. That's AKA AnnieLowe.com. You can follow me on all of my platforms under that name. #BreakQueen, #Queen of Ohio. Y'all have a great night, and I'm passing the mic.
All right, Tasha.
Hey, y'all know me. I'm just trying to still stay peaceful, positive, productive, and Black. And I just want to again tell the ladies to go ahead and just do you. Don't worry about it, but cover up.
All right. I'm going to read the rest of these comments. Shay said you better not leave a minor in the house 24 hours by themselves. That's neglecting me. Well, you know, I was like 7 years old, 8 years old, and I had to take care of my brothers and sisters. So, you know, it's just like
we all did it, though.
Yeah, no, for real. But I was very mature. You know what I'm saying? My mom was working. I was very mature.
And I wouldn't say a minor. I would say a child.
Right?
Like,
yeah,
don't leave a child.
Yeah. Well, I said mine is a certain
minor
age.
Could be 17. You gotta eat your ass and make some cereal.
What's the topic? We had different topics today. We went from one thing to the other. She said, Kush, we had put Annie on the internet.
In the car.
Yeah. Kush be like that, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Got the kids like that crying and all
her
that.
Baby crying.
Yeah.
Like,
but what he do is he don't leave until he know the child is safe. So that's a good thing.
And if you like it,
hopefully that's what the sheriff was doing. So they was good.
If you like to sponsor the show, give me a call at 941-681-1710. 941-681-1710. We'll be here every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stay tuned. Take a 30-minute break and come back for You Guys Are the Worst. You know what I'm saying? With me and DC, and we got a couple of surprise guests right there. And hey, go check out our movies on Tubi, Church Sessions, and Debit Card Life Matters. Go check my page. Go check my page. I got a show coming up Saturday. So if you're in the Tampa Bay area, come check it out. All right, we out.
Peace.
Yo, Zobo 69. Check it out. These entertainers and media outlets turn men gay. Got y'all wearing tight ass jeans. I mean, jeans so tight, you see the veins in their motherfucking balls. Jeans so tight, see the veins in their balls. Jeans so tight, see the veins in their balls. Jeans so tight, see the veins in their balls. Jeans so tight, see the veins in their balls. Jeans so tight, see your pussy lip, bitch. Jeans so tight, y'all niggas need to quit. Jeans so tight, see the pulse in your balls. Jeans so tight, man, I'm through with it all. Man, these jeans be so tight, niggas catching yeast infection and shit. I was in the Walgreens the other day, motherfucker was outside looking for some money stat 10. I mean, the jeans be so tight, you can see the crowds crawling through their pants. I mean, a tight ass jeans squeeze a gonorrhea pus out the head of their penis. You don't even need no penicillin. And all these so-called thugs be admitted to the hospital for urinary tract infection because the jeans be so tight. And these dope boys, why they wearing skinny jeans for? Like they stretchable, like biker shorts. How in the hell you gonna run from the police with them tight ass britches on? It's like you running with crutches taped to your leg, running around like you the 10 man on the Wizard of Oz. And some of these motherfuckers had the nerve to sag. How in the fuck can you sag with them tight ass britches on? Motherfuckers stopping the circulation in their butt cheeks. It's like when they